Hey everyone, it's Jessica here from Jailworker Dog and Pet Intel, and today I'm on my way to go and see a dog named Ping. And Ping is enrolled in our Reframing Reactivity program. Okay, so Ping is a 9-month-old Bernadoodle, which is Burmese mountain dog mixed with a poodle. She comes from a breeder who does these mixes regularly and has a very gorgeous, very beautiful environment, like horse farm, stables type thing. And Ping stayed for a month after 8 weeks. So she did like a month board and trainer, puppy boot camp, or whatever they called it, at the facility. And the clients got regular updates, and I've witnessed a lot of these updates, and it's a lot of like training, operant training, some like good stuff there, but not a lot of socializing to the world, the world that we live in. So a lot of installed obedience things and a lot of socialization with other doodles. So really, like, not a good prep for real life living. Anyway, the dog came home, and the day that the dog came home, unfortunately, my clients decided to take her for like a neighborhood stroll and stop by a like garage sale, yard sale, and Ping lost her mind. So from day one, we saw extreme response to like extreme anxiety, like duress, basically like panic around social settings, around people, around unfamiliar people, unfamiliar dogs, unfamiliar environments. And a lot of things were unfamiliar to her because all of that boot camp stuff that she did took place in a really controlled environment. So unfortunately, this has been something that was there for a long time. I have had our initial consultation with Ping's family a month ago. So Ping was just around 8 months when I saw them a month ago, and now we are starting our Reframing Reactivity program. Today is number 1 of 8. I am happy to report that the sun is shining today. That's a nice change because it's been pretty gloomy and gross here, to be honest, so it's not been very inspiring. But today is so sunny and beautiful, so I feel myself like driving around with a smile on my face. Let me tell you a little bit about our Reframing Reactivity program. So first of all, the program includes an initial consultation, which is 2 hours in someone's home if they are local, and if not, it's a virtual consultation. And during that consultation, we do what we do. We look at all things. We look at the dog from a holistic perspective, like the whole parts of the dog. We look at the dynamics. We look at the relationship. We really want to get to the bottom of where behavior issues are coming from, where they're manifesting from, and start to heal things from like the inside out, not just addressing things on the outside only. So next, there are 8 weeks in this program, and the client has homework every week. So they log into their portal, they review the videos, they have handouts that are downloadable, there are projects and activities, there's a presentation every week that guides them through what they should be working on. And then they have a session with me or Nicole, and we go over everything that they have looked at, everything that they have reviewed in their program materials, and then of course we individualize it for them and their dog, and we make sure that we tackle anything that's presenting at that time. The big thing that I want to emphasize is that we are behavior specialists. The company is called Pet Intel and Emotional Wellbeing. So we are really focused on the emotional, mental wellness of the animal and the human. And owner education is where we focus our efforts. So it's not just about do this because we said so. It's about understanding why and where things are coming from, and how our behavior as humans affects our dog's behavior, and how the environment affects their behavior, and all of those things. So it's a really owner-focused, like education-focused approach. That being said, we absolutely will give you how-tos. The program is designed to walk you through week by week to develop skills, to help your dog develop skills, and to slowly progress into working into the real world, which is not where we start. We don't start in the real world. We start in controlled, comfortable spaces, and those are usually the human's home. but we slowly start to integrate these things into the real world, and that last week 8 of the program is really designed to help the owner and the dog integrate and blend their skills that they have learned throughout the program into real world scenarios. So at this point, I'm not entirely sure how comfortable Pink's family is going to be with sharing their experience. I will broach the topic with them and see if they would be comfortable allowing me to go through this experience and share this experience with you, the viewers. So today is week 1 of 8 of the Reframing Reactivity program. Okay, I'm in.
She's just a bark. Yeah, she'll start jumping up and biting at our coat and biting at our legs and stuff like that. And then when I want her to come into the house, she won't come in. She just, nope. She just stays outside, barks, and then, so I just sit at the steps there and
You wait.
Just wait, come on, you come in. And now when she finally, like, she'll come and go, nope. She put her front feet in and nope, go back out, you know, several times. And I just, well, then I shut the door and think, well, you know, and then she comes in with her feet up at the door, like I want in, but I don't want to come in. And finally, when she comes in now, she never used to go down the basement, but now she just goes right down to the basement, and then we have to say, come on up. And finally she'll come back upstairs.
Okay, so I know this sounds crazy, but it's different. It's not the same as it was when I first met you. She's doing different things.
Well, it's worse on us.
I get that it's stressing you out, but there's a change in her. Like, to a certain degree, there's a change happening. Going down to the basement that she normally didn't do.
Well, because we never taught her to go down there. I took her down there so I could put her up on the grooming table and brush her.
Yeah.
And stuff. And then I'd say, okay, upstairs, and get her to go upstairs. And when I go down there, she's at the top of the steps, and I say, you stay there.
Yeah.
And she was doing that for a while, and now she says, the heck with that, I'm coming down.
But there seems to be some weird, like, bravery that's building in her. She's demanding, but she's experimenting with confidence.
She's sniffing at you too.
That's what I'm saying. I see a difference in her confidence level.
Wow.
Which is, I know, like, not... I know that it's not the kind of confidence you want to see. Like, it's not the behavior you want to see. But there are lots of layers to this. Like, there's lots of layers to her, right? She doesn't know what to do when she's confident. So, but what I'm seeing is more confidence. She's more, like, she's being more confident. She's more demanding. She's doing things like, even
with the
since
barking,
I've walked.
With the barking, is that confidence?
That's frustration. She's trying to demand stuff, so it's rude. I mean, we can't, like, you know, and she's continuing. She's very, very persistent about it. But just look at how she's behaving with me.
Yeah, I know when she was barking, I thought, she's going to shut up just before you arrived, and she sort of did.
She sort of did, but, you know, so she's doing her thing where she goes in and she does her lap around the living room, and then she's coming back out, and she's coming over to me, she's sniffing. Even when I walked in, she looked right at me, and she didn't scoot off like she did
But if
last
I was
time.
to go and try to grab her or touch her, you watch.
Well, yeah, because she's telling you, don't touch me.
All the time, like, most of the time.
Yeah, so we need to go right back to square one. Like, she should be dragging a leash now at this point in the house.
She should be what?
Dragging a leash, because you can't manage her at all.
What? So we can step on it and get her? Is that
So
what you mean?
Yes, you can.
She's probably going to chew it.
So she's chews.
She
her
chews
leash?
everything.
Okay.
Like,
and the chewing's getting worse. I want her on the leash.
Come here. Come on.
Maybe go to the door like you suggested.
Pardon me?
Do you want to try going to the door?
Come on, Ping. Let's go outside. Come on down here. There, I got you. So just let her loose with the leash. More thing, Troy said, make sure.
Oh man, that was heavy. I really feel for these humans. I know they love their dog. They really love their dog, but their dog is like basically ruining their life right now. And at the same time, they feel guilty because they don't really think that their dog is having a super great time with life either. So there's a lot. This is a very emotionally charged situation. But I think we've got a little bit of clarity on the journey and the path that we need to take, and we're really just at that step one. We need to get some management into play. There has been progress since I saw them a month ago with the dog's level of confidence, which I know for them isn't really that exciting, considering the confidence that the dog is now exhibiting is coming out in the form of jumping up and grabbing and barking and going forward, when she was more inclined before to stay sort of reserved and to flee. She still has all that stuff too going on, but there's a little bit more of that forward stuff. And this is a phenomenon that I see actually quite regularly with fearful dogs as they start to come out of that sort of fearful prison. They don't know what to do with their confidence, so they start exhibiting all sorts of new behavior issues, which are still frustrating and equally as undesirable to the human. But like I said to Rhonda, there is a change. So the change is good, because where we were before wasn't great. We're making a change. There's an evolution. This is one layer that we're stripping down, and it is going to be a journey. And I will be seeing them every week. And she's given me permission to share the journey, not anything particular to her and her husband, but with the dog and the dog's process. So I will share that information as we go along. So what you'll see here is footage from today's session from